Hello guys, this is a reaction to new releases from 4eve and tripleS songs called Like You and Are You Alive, and this is so much excited reaction to me because 4eve fans of 4eve, you know that I'm big fan of 4eve and there's a lot of reactions to their songs. You may found it, there will be like pinned playlist with all of my reactions in comment section, and tripleS song Girls Never Die, I believe. That was one of my the most favorite songs, one of my the most favorite comebacks of the past year, and I really enjoyed that whole ensemble of 24 members, if I'm correct, right? I was in love with that Emmy, with that dark horror concept, with that catchy chorus, that na 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 na. That was great, and so like I'm really excited to see the new comeback. And I saw like some thumbnails of this new song, and it looks also again in like more dark mood, which I'm like a very fan of Purple Kiss of Dreamcatcher. So this is a really great present to me, and obviously guys, I will be like leaving the chopped chapters there in the directions, so if you wanna like see only tripleS reactions, you may find it in that like video. There will be like a chopped chapter with only reactions to tripleS, and also guys, if you wanna see like only reactions to 4eve, there will be also only that part with the reactions, but of course you may like play that wall reaction, that wall video if you want. So let's see. And we are starting with 4eve Like You. So this is like this should be title track of their first and a new extended play, which will be like release I don't know, like after 2 weeks or something, if I'm correct, or maybe like in June. I'm not sure with the date for now, like that precise date, but if I'm correct, I checked that schedule of their upcoming extended play, and I think like this one should be like title track, right? So yeah, I'm like very excited also to that whole EP. This will be like amazing, great. So this is like comeback after Boys Love Girls, if I'm correct. That was like their latest song, right? And it was also my first reactions to 4eve in this channel. But obviously, I said it multiple times in many videos to 4eve. I was like familiar with 4eve even before. But let's see this one. I'm excited. This looks pretty dark, by the way. So maybe some again girl crush concept or something. Not sure. Let's see. Oh,
What the hell's going on?
oh, this is an egg. Pretty big.
What the hell's going on?
Whoa.
Pick me up at 5, we can go for a ride. Maybe on my bike, I'll keep it tight. Stir it in the pot, I wanna make it nice and spicy. And it's in the sky, a Scorpio revolves around the pipe.
This is alien. This is alien. Guys. I was like in my thoughts since the beginning when that there was like that slime and that noise of the cracked egg, and I was in my mind initially instantly with Alien, and I'm a big fan of that wall like franchise, and she had like a tail, sort of like scorpion tail, but it looks like a tail of xenomorph. God, this is once again.
Pick me up at 5, we can go for a ride. Maybe on my bike, I'll keep it tight. Stir it in the pot, I wanna make it nice and spicy. And it's in the sky, a Scorpio revolves around the Pisces. Gonna ice me, a sweet taste. Got a craving for it, give me more, get closer to my body. And I'm tired all the time, nigga that be on my mind. It could be anybody, just someone to love me. Dream truth and a lie, it's so hard to disguise.
Whoa.
We can go for a ride, maybe on my bike. keep it tight. Look good in the light. I'm one of a kind. Think I might like you. Put me in that light mood. When I hop on my bike, when I keep it real nice, and my drip all nice and shiny. Keep it on your toes, do a yoga pose, when we ride, we go. At light speed, keep it on the
No?
course.
Oh, they got me.
Closer at 10, I need a pretend. Pick me up at 5, we can go for a ride. Maybe on my bike, how I keep it tight. Look good in the light, I'm one of a kind. Think I might like you, put me in that light mood.
I was wrong. This is not girl crush concept. This is, if I'm like correct, I believe this is hyperpop. This is a very interesting genre which plays with like electro things, with EDM. It has like very close to electropop and even like yeah. I believe this is hyperpop, if I'm correct, and sounds pretty great.
And I tell it all the time. Nigga, that bitch set my mind. It could be anybody, just someone to love me. Dream truth and a lie.
Oh,
It's so
holy.
hard to disguise.
That was great.
Dream truth and a lie. It's so hard to disguise.
I will try. Look at it. This is great. What a
That fight, we can go for a ride. Maybe on my bike, how I keep it tight. Look good in the light, I'm one of a kind. Think I might like you, put me in that like mood.
That's crazy. Guys, that was crazy. That was once again. That last part, I wanna hear once again.
It's so hard to disguise. That fight, we can go for a ride. Maybe on my bike, how I keep it tight. Look good in the light, I'm one of a kind. Think I might like you, put me in that like mood.
Great. God, that was great. That last sequence with that moves, that looked so like something, something sort of like from Spider. You know that very smooth movements of limbs. Uh, so hyperpop, like you from 4Eve. That was that war concept, that war MB was probably the most dark horror thing which I ever saw from 4Eve. I believe I never saw something similar from 4Eve. Like, and they did girl crush concepts. Boys love girls, jackpot, vroom vroom. Uh, I think I like boys, right? Uh, but that wasn't even close to this one. This was really, this was truly the darkest thing from 4Eve, and I love it. I love their visuals. I love like that whole vibe of this song, and this is, I'm like saying constantly it 4Eve that they are versatile, but finally I saw uh, just right now I saw something absolutely different in compare with the other production. Never saw something from them like this one, and I like it. And I like they were like both and also hyperpop. Uh, a big fan of EDM. Uh, Big fan of Europop, and I also like hyperpop. Not always, but this combination, I truly didn't expect this vibe, this war dark concept. I'm avoiding of all teasers, of all trailers, because I wanna be like surprised in the direction. I wanna like do blind reactions, raw reactions, because I never checking trailers even to movies, because like when you are seeing the trailers you are like prepared for something, and then that song could like disappoint you or please you, but you are sort of like you are sort of know that what is like coming to you. And if you are like avoiding trailers, you are in the dark, you are in the mist, and then you are into shock during that watching, during that hearing, during that experiencing of that work, and that was great. Okay, I I don't want like mention the specific group, but lately I was also checking some pop, hyperpop, more specifically, and from like a group which I will be not mention that name, but it's like orientated also to like like to overall pop fans, but it came from I believe K-pop industry. More like from K-pop company, which is like very spreading around the whole world. And that song, that hyperpop, was bad to me. Was really really bad. That was probably the worst thing which I heard, and which I heard like for years. But then you have like this one, and this is great. This is truly a real hyperpop without any like crazy experiments. Like there's sort of experiment with that horror MV. Like hyperpop has like very close to dark theme, but like even like to urban street dark vibe. But that was great combination, and in compare I don't like want to compare, but it's like a very coincidence that I checked some hyperpop recently, and this is so great in comparing with that one. This is great. I enjoy it, and I'm like really curious about that whole vibe from the rest of extended play and also from their other songs. And they were bored with this one. I enjoy it. So that was for you guys. And we are going into Triple S. Are you alive? As I said, Girls Never Die. One of my the most favorite song, one of my the most favorite release of the past year. That was wonderful. That was something which I didn't expect, and I was like thrilled from that one. The one, that song, that catchiness, that hook, which was like there, that envy, that horror envy, and also that whole concept of 24 members. I like that whole overall, like that concept of triple S, that rotations, that fans voting. I think like it's through the app Cosmo or something. Great. Obviously, I'm like casual fan of tripleS. I'm absolutely nowhere close to know all of their members, all of the big lineup. Lineup. 24 members. I believe it's like the biggest group, right? I think like NCT are behind, but Triple S, like NCT never did song like with all members in like present in one scene in one song, right? But Triple S did, and that was crazy. That whole choreography from Girls Never Die, amazing. But we are doing reactions not to Girls Never Die, but to Are You Alive? It's a title track of their new album Assemble 25. If I'm correct, yeah, Assemble 25. So let's see this one. Very thrilled from that. For that, sorry. Let's see.
Are you alive?
Oh, oh, I saw it. I saw it. I saw that wings. We are doing again that dark angel concept, and there's the hook. Since the beginning, there's the hook that la 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 la. This is great. Last time that was na 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 na, and we have like la 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 la, but it works. It's so catchy.
Are you alive?
Yeah, yeah. There's that wings of angel of death, and the other one has also like something behind the back, I believe.
저기 깜빡이는 불빛 손에 잡히질 않아 때론 희망 때론 절망 그 사이 어긋난 채로 yeah. 세상은 점점 더 화려하게 빛나 근데
God damn.
더 숨이 차 뛰어도 그만 더 멀어져 You're my 사실 난 행복하고 싶은 걸 누구보다 아 보니까 너도
Holy damn.
날 닮은 것 같아 넘어지고 슬퍼도 그저
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. God damn. Why they are doing like still the apocalyptic dark concept, which is like my guilty pleasure. I love it. I love it. They are also like constantly drowning and right in their enemies. Like there's a lot of sequence with like gasping of breath underwater, and they are constantly like covered by some scars and like some bruises. This is great. I love that vibe. I loved it. I love it. And that chorus.
넌 내 색조차 안 왔네 우리 그냥 도망치자 아무도나 찾지 못하게 더 짙어봐 힘 불어줘란 날더 숨겨 Sweet 광고 속 화려한 저 세상을 향해 근데 왜 또 숨차 뛰어도 그만 더 사라져 사실 난 행복하고 예쁜 걸 누구보다
Oh my god. I breathed in the same way as she did, and I was wrong. It's not apocalypse because there's also a very lively and very like background full of life. Like there was like a really lot of cars riding on that street after that river or something, and so I assume that this isn't like the same case as was in Girls Never Die. I'm not sure right now with that whole lore of Triple S if there's some, and I believe there is, because like also through the app you can like obtain some like relics or artifacts, right? So I think this is connected with their lore. I'm not like familiar with that one, but I love it. I really love it. Great pulse. Wow. Are you seeing that leaves, that flying leaves, which they are like reflecting their moves? This is great. Oh, what is it?
They wanna run away.
Bridge. Beautiful.
You finally realize
Oh my god, this is insane.
You finally realize.
This is just insane. I mean, like in the most fantastic way. God damn, this is a sight. Like this group, I will like say it later in my review why I am like in love with their concepts, with that whole big lineup. I will say it later, but this is insane. Wow, that transition. God damn. Oh my god. Ah, my god, they did also this one. This is so throwback to my one of my the most favorite groups, FX and song Four Walls. There was a like scene with eating of paper, and this really reminds me that part. That last part once again. This is insane. Also, what those numbers like means? 104, 106. I also believe there's like 103. Okay, 3, 4, 6. Why skipped that 5? Not sure. Maybe something with war? This is great. God. Okay. What a comeback. What a comeback. That was hard. That was hard cross that line which like built up Girls Never Die because like I said, that was like probably for the first time when some like group big like that one released one song. Like they were participating that whole crew in the one song, and that whole song was great. I believe they also won some music showing, right? And also that was like for the first time in K-pop history, performing group like big like that one in the stage, if I'm correct. And I also saw that encores. I'm not usually watching music shows, and but this was like exception, and that was great. I believe that there was like some audience which was like, you know, mad on them that they best some of their favorite ones. I don't know why, because they were great. But this one, I want to like say why I love that concept because I'm also fan of J-pop group Sakaruzaka 46. Hope that I was like pronouncing that name right correctly. It's Sakurazaka or Sakurazaka, yeah, Sakurazaka 40, 46, and this is also that's also like big group with rotation of members, and I really love this style of tripleS. Also, they, I love, I really like their concepts, even their subunits. Uh, the last one was I I can't like remember that name, but I saw that song. I also listened that whole discography. Not sure with that one. I will check it because I wanna like no Visionary Vision hit the floor. Yeah, that one. So like they are doing constantly like very rough, very dark concepts, and I like it. I like that whole lineup of 24 members aren't doing like some things uh, out of the line, out of their usual music production, and like they are not doing some bubblegum pop or like candy pop or something, some sweet sugar taste things. No, they are doing those things, and that was great. So I will like returning back, and that chorus is everything. That hooks since the beginning. And that whole opening sequence, this, what a sight! This whole opening sequence is so great intro into this song, and I think Girls Never Die had the same, right? They also started with the chorus, which was great. Also, things which I love on Are You Alive in compare with the previous song Girls Never Die, that they did choruses in exact number of sensibility or something. Because Girls Never Die, I believe there was like 4 or 5 choruses. I love that song. I love that choruses. But there was maybe too much there was like too much repeat thing with that choruses, and after that I don't know, like for the fourth time, for the fifth time, there was just too many repeats. But Are You Alive, uh, when we like exclude that intro, there was 3 choruses and bridge, an amazing bridge. And I think like this is a great number with no like stereotypes, and it works perfectly. That last chorus, that third chorus with like that evolving of the vocals in the background, that was truly heartbreaking. That was breathtaking. That was masterfully done. I enjoyed that whole last sequence. I like enjoyed that whole song. But opening sequence, that intro was great magnet, and that last sequence was like hitting hammer on the head of nail. That was like just great finish with everything good. That war MV is great. I love this is not I believe this is not apocalypse thing, but it has that vibe because they are like constantly they are like sort of like some gang of rebellious young people, and they are still like living in some like abandoned buildings or something like under the bridge, and they have like that school uniforms and the dark ragged clothes, and yeah, they are like playing with that street campfires, right? This is this is great. I love that ball vibe. Uh, so that MV was great. The transitions were absolutely great. That song was pure perfection. I wanna like hear that discography because this has to be something again. And yeah, tripleS did great comeback, and I'm like really excited to see them performing it on music shows. If they will be like promoting that one, but I believe they will be, and I'm like very excited to see that one.